Hey, it's me, Tony. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're reacting to episode 6 of PitBabe season 2. I saw the clips of Kim cooking for Kenta. I think it was like 2 days ago when they were airing. It was 2 days ago. I don't remember, but like they were like putting out like the spot for the episode, and I was dead. I was dead. There was no subs. I could understand a little bit of what he was saying, but it was the cutest thing ever. I'm like, I'm not gonna survive. I love Kim and Kenta so much, and I just want their relationship to blossom as soon as possible. Yeah, so I'm super excited for that scene. But yeah, what else? I don't remember what the preview has to say, but I did. Okay, one thing I do have to talk about is I needed to go look for some scenes for my Kim and Kenta edit on TikTok. Haven't posted it yet, but I was watching the trailer again, and there was that scene where Alan was talking to Tony, and like Tony was like, how are you feeling? Like, oh, I have the photo. Actually, I saved it. I took a screenshot of it because I was like, what the hell? No, I deleted it. Okay, but it was like along the lines of like, how are you feeling? Is it feel like you have a new body? And I'm like, okay, 2 theories I can come up with. Feels like a new body. Could be that like I don't know, like my theory is thinking about like weight and like my idea of cloning. I'm like, okay, what if it feels like a new body? Is he like that he was able to kind of somehow get consciousness to be transferable, and he gave somebody else on his side Alan's body, and so he's like, oh, does it feel like a new body? You know, like as saying like it's not a new body because like it's somebody else's body, but like because you're new to it, you it feels like, okay, like how are you feeling kind of deal. Or it's like the reason I thought about that is because we know that Chris looks exactly like Wei. Is he a twin? They didn't know if he had a sibling. I don't know about that one. But like, if that's possible, if Alan, let's say Alan got like taken over, that will explain Chris easily as well too. Or the second part is because we know that Tony's working on this like thing with like making alphas stronger. I'm not sure. I don't remember if Alan was an alpha or not, but could it be that like they gave him, or I don't know if it needs to be alphas anymore, because give anybody powers that you can sell and use. Like that's like the whole thing with Tony is like he's able to control people. He wants to be able to kind of use powers as an advantage and sell them as like slaves. But like Alan, maybe something happened. He made an agreement with Tony, gave him powers to kind of like be the bad guy kind of deal thing here. And he gave him powers. He's stronger. It's like, how do you feel? Does it feel like a new body? Like he was able to become stronger and more powerful, so it's new. That's my 2 theories right now here. I'm not really sure. The whole thing with Alan, if that's true, like if he is like going to the other side, that's gonna be so sad to watch. But like I feel like that's gonna be more of like a last resort thing, something to do with Jeff, I'm guessing. So I don't know. I have been like pretty strong at the beginning about the clone thing. I kind of stopped talking about it because like there wasn't really much progression between explaining that, so I was like, don't need to talk about it. But now I'm like, clone idea. But yeah, whatever. We're gonna see. This is my 2 thoughts. I just like totally did not remember that scene in the trailer, but now we're like, ooh, okay. Glad I have time to waste to like. I was like making the edits like middle of the night, so I was like, whoa, my mind was like all over the place. So yeah, but whatever. So we're gonna watch episode 6 now. So without further ado, let's watch episode 6 of PitBabe season 2.
ชาลีมันจะโกรธผมก็ได้ผมไม่อยากให้มันออกจากบ้านวันนั้นน่ะหายไปติดต่อไม่ได้ผมเนี่ย
And also Charlie. I feel like Charlie, there's like a lot of like things going on with Charlie as well too. And then also another big factor of like his why it just clicked in my head like why I think he's so worried about right now like the loss of Charlie. Like Charlie's mad and angry, and he's kind of like he can't leave me, like he can't do this, he can't do that. Why is he doing this? It's coming from like a childhood area where developmentally, because of his dad, kind of like his family, kind of his parents kind of abandoned him at a young age. Like he lost his parents at a young age and was given to Tony and all that kind of stuff that kind of comes in place, where he's never had this like secure like relationship with anybody until he's with Charlie. And also even many ways like Wei, like they had a really close friendship and he kind of betrayed Babe at the same time too. So like finally somebody that he's built trust and connection with, and then like that person, because like of a thing that has happened, is leaving and like disappear. Like he's gonna be very nervous and very frightened at the moment, because he's he's relying on this person now. He's connected with this person, and it's like it's a kind of a repetition throughout his life that people that he's close with abandons them. Oh, it's this scene! Oh my god, I'm so excited! Ah, he's cooking Korean food for them.
มากินข้าวด้วยนี่ ผมทำซัมยกซอนให้คุณกินด้วยไม่รู้ว่าคุณจะชอบหรือเปล่าผมไม่เรื่องมาก
Look at him, he cooked for him! Look at these two. Stop it. It's like, instead of like telling him what to do, he does it for him. Oh! See, Kim fell first. Kenta fell hard. It's gonna fall harder. It's gonna fall so hard for him. I already know it.
อ่านด้วยนี้ด้วย
Are we
เส้นพิเศษของเบฟน่าจะไปอยู่ที่ชาลีหมดละ
แปลว่าเซนดูดซับพลังของไอชาลียังอยู่กับตัวมันสินะทำยังไงก็ได้เอาตัวไอชาลีกลับมาแล้วกำจัดทุก
I fucking see. What did I fucking say? What did I fucking say? I said the target has never been Babe. It's always been Charlie. He wanted the person with the powers, but the reason why Babe was targeted is because, one, he wants to get revenge on him. Two, is because he needed to get to Charlie somehow. Clocked it. But somebody's watching
ทุ
them.
กคนเลยล่ะครับ
How are you gonna get rid of them? Like kill them?
ใช่แต่เก็บไอเบฟเอาไว้ให้ฉัน
Fucking. It is Charlie. Okay, I was kind of like, is that? I don't think it's Charlie, but it is Charlie. Oh my god. Fucking. Yo. I kind of called it a little bit. Like, I was thinking, I didn't want to say anything at first because like I didn't want to say that and like it comes true and it'll be really sad. But like I think it's goodbye sex. That was goodbye sex. I think that what happened was that I don't think that power was stupid because I forgot that like he can't return the powers. I think so. Yeah. So disregard that thought. But I think it was that Charlie. That was like you know, like okay, like one last time before he like does the danger again. Like I feel like it's kind of repetitive of like last season, but Charlie, I think he's leaving because he's gonna be like he knows that he's the one that is endangering everybody else now. So I think he's gonna figure out find some way to take down Tony, or just even leave all of them, just like to save the people he loves. He's gonna sacrifice himself again. That situation, and I think it's gonna be like interesting to see how that's gonna play about. But like, what did Willy say exactly? I can't find it. Sorry, I'm trying to like look through. He'll do whatever it takes to get Charlie. Is Babe the one that made him bleed? I don't know. I would love to see that though. But okay, interesting. I wonder. Yeah, I can't really see exactly what's trying to like they're planning. I think they're doing a really great job promoting them in enough scenes to like express like, oh, like things are getting down, things are getting serious now with Tony, but at the same time still making mysterious because like we don't know what exactly Charlie wants to do or is gonna do. I think it's gonna be very interesting, and I think that Jeff might have, like, they've communicated about, like, their plan again. Like, how, like, last season they kind of, like, worked together in their way of, like, dealing with Tony and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah. And this episode really expressed the kind of how much they love each other and how much they kind of, like, want to protect each other. I think they have aspect, and I think a lot of, like, I think these stuff, all these led up through the miscommunication, also just like a lot of things that they went through in the past that kind of created this kind of rift because Tony is such a factor, and a lot of the things is like because Tony knows these people so well that he's able to kind of manipulate them to do what he wants them to do. Like, I think the breakup part, I think the trying to find a way to get Charlie was all part of the plan. I think, like, with Willy and, like, all the things leading up to her. But I think the only part so far I don't think that was part of the plan has been Charlie finding out that Willy and Tony are working together. I think that's the only part that was a misstep from Tony's end. Unless he wanted to know. But I thought they were playing a trick on us and on them. It's like, okay, like, they purposely planned it out where Willy is going to make sure that Charlie follows him, and they go there and talk about it because they all know that Tony's alive. Actually, does Tony know that? I don't think Tony knows that they know that Tony's alive, so that could be a layer of that too. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because, like, he's aware that Kenta is, but, like, don't know. I don't want to think about that. No, we're gonna pretend. No, we're not gonna think about that. But yeah, this episode crazy. So yeah, and I talked a lot about, like, my thoughts and, like, kind of like more of a interpretation perspective of why they're acting the way they're acting. But yeah, I don't want to repeat myself, but they both, and coming from, like, a perspective of, like, okay, like, what happened to them in the past is influencing how they're reacting to what's happening to them now, but also the lack of communication through them, because they both kind of have their problems with their relationship. I think they're both, you know, growing, and then, like, they both think that they'll pass these feelings are past. They're holding in their emotions because they think they don't really, like, think about themselves. They're like, okay, like, it's fine. It's just a little bit of these emotions thing. I should get over it. It's no big deal. I think they both think it's no big deal. So they, like, let these emotions kind of build up to the point where it kind of just exploded. And this is kind of, like, exactly what happened. And Willy kind of instigated all of that. Yeah. Chris is still a very confusing character. It's like, we can see that Pete is getting really close to Chris, and because it's like he looks like Wei, and Wei is such an important person to him, but at the same time, I can't say, like, maybe he's falling in love with him, but, like, he looks just like Wei, so, like, it's really hard for me, like, okay, maybe he doesn't see Wei, he sees Chris, but, like, he the whole, like, cigarette thing, like, he smells cigarette, that's, like, Wei too, so, like, oh, he's into him because he looks like Wei, and there's no explanation to go around that, I don't think, anymore, unless, like, I really need to see the whole, like, you're falling with Chris, but he's not really falling with Chris. I don't know, he just sees him as a replacement, and I get it, because you look just like him, you love him so much, and you didn't get a chance, just, like, that feeling. So yeah, there's that. I don't have much to say, but, like, Chris is such a really interesting character, and like I think Kenta clocking that he's a little suspicious, yes, because we saw him being suspicious, we saw him trying to look into his computer and all that kind of stuff, he's suspicious, but Kenta doesn't know that, so, like, right now he said he's suspicious because he's jealous, and I'm like, bro, he doesn't like you. Can you move on? We need him and Kenta to be together. But, like, I can see it coming. It's just so close. It's so close. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, a part of me wants Kenta to move on so he can be happy and be with a person that like truly wants to be with him. Like, it might not fully be presenting right now with Kim, but we'll see that relationship develop. So, like, the part of me he's had tough enough of a life. I want him to move on and start over to be happy, but at the same time I want Kenta to kind of keep going down that rabbit hole of being suspicious of Chris, because we know that Chris is wrong, and not wrong, he's suspicious, and, like, there's something going on with him that we don't know, and I want him to go that, but at the same time it's like, I feel like at the end it's gonna hurt him more than it's gonna help him, and I know that, like, we're all at the end, it's gonna all build up into, like, revealing Tony and Chris or whatever has been doing these horrible things, or like maybe not. I don't know what Chris really wants. Is he a good or bad person? The thing is, we don't even know if Chris is a good or a bad person yet, so it's hard. Like Willy, we kind of clocked it that like, yeah, he's always on the other team, but Chris, no clue what he wants to do. So it's like, you know, it's like you feel bad for him. So yeah. But that's pretty much for my reaction. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my social media link down below. See you next time.